My name is Jayni, and I'm a clinical hypnotherapist here in Los Angeles. Most people believe that they know what hypnosis is. After all, we've seen it enough times in movies and television, or maybe at the summer fair, or as a freshman in college on your orientation week when they wanted to have fun with everyone. That's what happened to me about 12 years ago. And I was selected from the audience with 19 other people to go up on stage and have a little fun. I thought for sure I knew what I was about to experience. I thought that there would be this hypnotist who was something like a magician who would put me under in a way that I would remember nothing at all for the next 30 minutes. I would be asked to do things that would be funny and fun, and I only hoped that he wasn't going to humiliate me too badly. I couldn't have been more wrong. Not about being humiliated, but about what I was experiencing under hypnosis. I believed that I would lose control, when in fact, hypnosis is exactly the opposite. When used in its rightful way, it's about giving back control, giving you back the control in your life where you feel that it's amiss. I learned that night that while I was on that stage, I certainly had something very interesting happening to me, to my mind and my body both. I felt incredibly relaxed, very much at peace, very comfortable, with a wonderful sense of well-being. I also knew that I was aware to some degree. I was aware. I knew that I was on stage, and I could make out quite a lot of what the hypnotist was saying. I wasn't really sure how to describe the feeling. It was like being in a dream, being in a trance. But at no time did I ever completely black out. As the moments would go on, as I would become more and more relaxed, I felt uninhibited. I didn't worry about judgment from the audience, and I didn't worry when I laid my very tired and heavy head on the stranger next to me, something I certainly wouldn't have done 10 minutes before that. It didn't take long before people were starting to be tapped out. The hypnotist could see them waking, becoming more and more consciously alert, and they would be asked quietly to go back to their seats. After some time, I was the only one left on the stage. The hypnotist stood behind me, his hands on my shoulders. He was speaking with the audience when he said, "Everyone can be hypnotized. But how deep will you go?" He described a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the deepest hypnotic state. This is what we call a somnambulist. He told the audience that I was at that moment about an 8.5 to a 9. I wasn't completely 100% out, but I was in a very, very deep trance. At that moment, everything he said was truth. My critical mind had been broken down when he put me into that state of mind. I no longer analyzed his words as truth or untruth. I took them in straight to my subconscious, and I understood them as fact. When he told me that my own arm was made of nothing but a wet noodle, and that he could manipulate it any which way he wanted, I believed him. He was able to turn this wrist several times, something that should have hurt very much, if not caused actual damage. But it didn't. I believed him, and I find that fascinating. I got off the stage and I did something a little taboo. I told my friends and family the truth, which I think a lot of people on stage were afraid to admit. I was awake in a way, and yet I felt that I had gone into a very deep journey away from my body and away from my conscious mind. I had a hard time putting it into words, but I knew that it felt wonderful, but that I was still in control of my body. I wanted everyone to understand that, and that's been my driving force behind my practice now. It's very important that each and every client understands that you never lose control 100%, that this is about giving you back control, the places in your life that you crave it, that you need it. It's a new year, and it's the perfect time for a new you. Hypnosis has been used from the beginning of time. It's natural, it's safe, and it's highly effective. Allow yourself to follow me in the weeks ahead to learn more about how hypnosis can work for you